my theme music!
Taking
off from the left wing. Oh, check this out. He's got it. Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Just got to now do this shit. Come here. Yeah! Try to get your bitch ass on the ground, nigga!
And Chief Keef was not just a young budding star. He was to labels the next stop big was superstar in rap. Not only that, Chief Keef became a household name within hip hop, and this spawned a huge video, as every label wanted.
With any crust and any toppings for just $9.99 online, you can order your dream pizza at Domino's.
Who wanted the next, or to be next superstar in rap. Jeezy wanted him to sign Atlantic Records, Def Jam, and many more, but Keef eventually settled with Interscope.
I talk to a lot of ladies, but Interscope got people like 50, Eminem, and I just got a Saturday deal, posted deal with Dr. Dre Beats.
He received $6 million and $2 million per project, as well as $40,000 to establish Glory Boys Entertainment.
Let's take a
Similar to what was
shall
doing
we, Lord
50 cents, so he could start music. However, this deal came with a lot of strings attached, such as if Chief Keef's debut project didn't sell 200,000 copies, Interscope had the right to drop him. But it didn't seem like Keef would run into any commercial problems anytime soon. Went very well. They picked Chief Keef's solo version of I Don't Like, it never 73 on the Billboard Top 100, huge accomplishment, and his second single, Sosa, became number 46 on Billboard, pretty soon, or single at one time. Keep in mind, streaming wasn't a thing yet. These were real physical sales. However, while having all the success, Chief Keef couldn't help but get caught in some more serious legal trouble. On September 5th of 2012, Keef was being investigated for the murder of fellow rapper Lil Jojo. How did he get tied to the crime? Well, Keef decided to mock his death on Twitter, writing, ha 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 ha, hashtag rich guy sad, because that guy Jojo wanted to be just like us, hashtag LMAO. He later claimed that it was due to his account being hacked. But Lil Jojo did have beef with Chief Keef's PGBE gang, and he released multiple diss tracks on him. Jojo's mother also made claim that Keef did want to have
Straight to the Nami? When they Nami, I see.
But just 1 month later, and Chief Keef found himself in even more trouble when a Cook County prosecutor asked the judge to lock him up after violating his parole. This is a response to a video of Chief Keef as she posted to social media, but once again,
if there were any brains in that head of yours, you'd have realized my speed has increased as well.
That year,
nice.
everyone wanted Chief Keef,
which means, unfortunately for you, that little ruse only succeeded in pissing me off.
And it flew to the top of the rankings as well. However, not to rapper fans' wishes, a video surfaced to keep saying this. But hey, maybe it was actually. It is Rogan that actually sparked Dwayne's crew at Club Mall. So this cousin, hey there, tweeted, just fucked the club up, Young Money K. Then, hey there, Big Day tweeted, give Matt name of Young Money, that Glory Boys Entertainment business, and also wrote, Matt name, that's where Williams probably from, by the way. So it wasn't really a big look. This is Williams' crew response, and it was very telling. And probably the heavy story don't use the door. So young, you just jump off the floor. Meaning, Williams unbothered, but still showed that they were not cool. However, just when things were getting heated, Keith explained that it was just a misunderstanding. The video was real, and he was a big mess. But I was literally also my whole life, I'm a video away with the famous image to have 6 streaks. Afterwards, Keith's Twitter said that the video was fake, writing, World Star just started us on the wrong hands with a fake-ass video. But big Matt, Keith has any good friends, and just burned the most valuable connection we wanted to have in rap in 2012. So it was clear early on in Keith's career, he started showing a side-tracking himself constantly. However, although he was going on, he could
He's done off that.
It was supposed to be good. On December 18, 2012, the album debuted at 29 on Billboard and sold 50K copies. 3 years later, went gold. Looking back, it did alright, with songs like Love So Sosa and Hate Being Sober getting close to 1 billion streams on platforms.
Like, well, I was looking for right there.
If what I heard from the scout was to be believed, all 7 Dragon Balls are needed in order to make a
They were
wish.
expecting somewhere around 100K. He struggled to sell a quarter of that. And
I
from
only
there
need to
on
find
out,
one
this
to
situation
prevent Frieza from being
created an
able to
awkward
use them.
relationship.
Those
with Chief
Earthling
Benzema.
stooges will find the other 6 forms. Then I'll take them all. Once I get that wish, not only will I be granted eternal life, but no one, not even Frieza himself, will be able to stand in my way.
A court ruled
I'll be
that becoming Vegeta
uncontested,
was a probation
utterly
violation,
invincible.
and thanks to us.
I,
And Chief was
Vegeta,
sentenced
Prince
to
of
2
all
months for
Saiyans,
detention
will
facility.
rule the
While he was there,
universe!
he was featured on Jesus, which is cool, but nothing crazy. When he got out, everyone expected him to lock in, but instead, he got in even more trouble. On June 17th of 2015, he pleaded guilty to speeding and was forced to pay a
Fuck
fine,
that bitch.
serve 18 months probation, and do 60 hours of community service, and undergo another drug test. However,
Vegeta,
that year,
you
he did
cur.
somewhat locked in.
Why
because he
would you
promised
dare
release
defy
music
freedom?
and kept that promise. In August of 2015, Chief
Isn't it
announced that he was
obvious?
releasing
I
a
hate
sequel
the
to Gohan,
bastard, always
the
have.
mixtape that put
But
him on
now
the
that
map.
there's a chance
However,
not to just
when it came
seize
out,
eternal
everyone
life,
called it trash, and it did not
but to
sell well.
wrench free
But
of
hey,
his
a
control
couple
at the
months
same
later, he
time.
dropped All Might
Well,
Self.
why
So
in my
maybe
right
that was
mind
sell well,
wouldn't I
or
turn
at
against
least the
Starting to get the
behind that
picture,
phase,
pretty
but
boy?
it did just as
You're
bad,
seeking
and
to
it
use the
was
Dragon
just as
Balls
bad
for yourself.
at that. But his troubles with the
Frieza
law
will
were
not get his
over.
dirty
In
hands on them.
October of 2013,
And
he
once
was
I'm
returned to
given
jail for
immortality,
probation violation
Frieza's
after
as
testing
good as
positive
dead.
for polygraph.
Joke of an
Then,
empire
on
is
November
finished.
6th of 2013,
Certainly, even
just
someone
a
as
month
thick as
later,
you
he was
knows it'll
arrested
take more than
on
immortality to
another
conquer
probation
Frieza.
violation, again for substances, and he was forced to undergo rehab
Enough
after
talk.
this as well.
You've
And
never.
at this point, I'm just getting pissed off, like, bro, just lock in. But after all that, he finally explained that he did have a problem, and admitted that's why his recent music was lacking in quality, saying, "My last 2 mixtapes were mistakes. I was on that music all drugged out. I was stupid. I don't sit the room anymore." This was a sign he was ensuring, and he actually may have had the maturity it takes to have a long-lasting rap career. The label hanging up on computer, and they decided to continue to push his music by dropping one of his big singles, "Keeping Serving"
The
with a
Saiyans are a
discreet
true
feature.
warrior race.
However, the
Don't
song broke the chart
underestimate
on the
them.
Hot 100. However, it had an A-list feature, and later another liquid song, and today it's a classic. Well, around this
Bravo,
time,
Vegeta.
when people
Your
had
progress
trouble with his
intrigues
label and his scope,
Enough
and
so
he
that I feel
decided
it's
to
only
not show up
courtesy
to
to
the
show
video
you the
shoot
full
for the
extent
song.
of my
The
own
song.
power.
If he had shot
Something
this
I've
video,
laid
it may have
dormant
been
for
the
many
biggest song
years.
of all time. His
Such a
manager said
sense of
Chief
humor.
canceled 2 flights and didn't show up.
You
His
might
Chief
as well
was
know
not
before you
interested
breathe
in
your
music
last
videos.
breath.
He was just
There's a very
shooting
good
them on
reason I
YouTube.
keep my full
Yeah,
powers
probably
hidden.
mindset.
You
Afterwards,
see,
50 Cent
exploiting them calls for a drastic transformation. Quite a distasteful one, in fact. Hideous, even. Naturally, I'm somewhat reluctant to sacrifice my looks. But when my hand has been forced, what choice is there?
I guess only time will tell if it was
I'm waiting.
He even spoke on the situation later,
Very
laughing
well.
about
Don't say you weren't.
You see, I'm bad. You know, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He said I was you know, because he didn't show up to his own video.
Got your ass before you can even transfer.
But he's like, I'm like, who you at? Me, Wiz Khalifa? No. No, two. And I'm like, wait. Like, I called my hands out. And they was like, okay, did this is a jet? I was like, no, it's not the jet. And you have to get on the plane. You know, it's like, you put out Wednesday, this is in the club record, and you're not showing up in the video.
The Saiyans are a true warrior race.
This is
Don't
what all the
underestimate
old stuff really rocking. It was practically the nail of the coffin for the relationship. Then he just got Wiz Khalifa and 50 Cent on a remix to a hot song of his, and he decided to not show up to the music video. He even asked for a jet. That's crazy. So it's safe to say, mainstream-wise, Keith may have been cooked. However, at the time, that wasn't his largest problem. There's a saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And the way Chief Keef was acting in the mainstream light is the
Okie
same
dokie,
way he was
Vegeta. I
acting
hope
back
you're
home
ready.
at
Just
Oba.
now
That
you're
he
gonna
was in
get
some
it.
serious beef with his old best friends and people who he called
We
family.
are
However, in 2015, Keith would get into some serious beef with them,
the Ginyu
specifically
Force.
Lil Durk.
The Ginyu
And Lil
Force.
Durk both came up rapping BB and had a lot of same friends. They grew up with each other, so why they start beefing? Well, Durk's block was right next to
Tired of
Keith's
y'all
block,
niggas.
so naturally they had a lot of the same friends. And And both of their crews, OTF or Only the Family and DBZ or Glory Boys Entertainment, were pretty close. In fact, they were so close that at one point they said that they were like family, literally, ready. We all the same, Only the Family and Glory Boys Entertainment, everyone's family with two different names. Everybody said DBE or OTF, everybody grew together from the same block, everybody knew each other since they were kids. We grew up with each other, and everyone just got different music styles right now, doing their own thing. So what happened? Well, in 2011, Drake was charged with gun charge. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, a group of voters came to the Chicago Police Department or dispatch to the 7200 block of South Green Street. After receiving a tip that there was a man with a loaded firearm walking down the area. Surprise, surprise, that man was a Drake. When Chicago police arrived on the scene, they spotted Drake attempting to hide a loaded 40 caliber handgun gun inside of his Hyundai and immediately arrested him. What's worse, his Drake was on parole after serving only one of 2 sentences, and that he was sentenced this time, he might have to do something as far. In other words, say goodbye his last year. Things are not looking too good for Drake. His bail was set at $100,000, which meant that in order to be released, Drake would need to come up with 10% of that money in cash. At the time, he was just starting his back bail, but he didn't have the money yet, so he reached out to a good friend of his, or at least he thought he was a couple. And at first, things were looking pretty good. With most of OTF and DBZ members from up, but before long, problems arose, and two police sent Drake the first shot. He OTG, hashtag only the glow. A play on words for OTF, meaning that he was not locked in. At the time, it wasn't clear what really happened between them, and many of the rumors at the time really made sense. However, soon the truth was revealed. Drake had hit Chief Keep Up to put up the 10K to move the bond out, which was nothing to keep because he had signed a 3-part $6 billion deal, as I said.
Get these niggas out of there. Get you first, can you fuck with me?
Keith just let him sit in jail for a month without helping him. So afterwards, when Drake finally scraped together the bond money himself, he wrote, "I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Did you miss me? Or you ain't care? I'm free." This was a clear diss to Chief Keef, as it was the lyrics in his song First Day Out. Keef then tweeted OTG, and by that point, everyone knew there were real problems. But it was really made clear when Drake made some tweets of his own. He started by saying, "Shouts out Lil Reese, Turtle Santana for being 100 and not being fake." He then made some disses directed at Sosa, writing,
Hey,
"You would have been
eyes up, you're dealing with me now.
and big deal, I'm out here, you better off sub being the ops."
Don't kid yourself. What makes you think you can take me now, Vegeta?
And both Chief Keef and his friend D-Rose was locked
Because
up.
with each battle, I'm getting closer and closer to becoming a Super Saiyan.
All the money that
Oh,
you
God.
get hashtag
Come
D-Rose
off it with your
will
fairy
have knocked you on
tales.
your ass already. He also said, "T-Squad, why don't you get T-Slick or D-Rose? You gotta take the deal, right?" T-Slick was another guy who went to jail, who allegedly took a charge that was carrying to protect Chief Keef at the time. Chief Keef's Twitter profile picture was T-Slick's mugshot for a long time, but apparently Keef turned his back on him as well. And Drake ended off with, "Warning, I'm not hashtag Soldier Boy, this can get ugly." So according to these tweets and really Keef's actions, he did not have his friend's backs whatsoever, and they were only asking for too much. Drake then explained,
I really must hand
was
it
banned
to
from O-Block,
you. In all my
"Where are you gonna
years, I've
spend
never
that
been
if you
so
can't come around here with it?" Lol.
Now,
Keef responded by
you're
saying,
paid.
"Can't believe guys studying for the Twitter. That's
You
crazy.
liar,
You know
Bill.
damn well.
Go
I
on,
know you just like
do
you
your
know."
worst.
Squeaky ass
But
and
if
squeaky
you
butt.
haven't a
What he meant by
clue,
that was that
I'm
Drake
becoming a
couldn't
thing you
manage
fear
his own
most,
and
the
Keef wasn't allowed
legendary
back off
Super
either.
Saiyan.
He made it clear he was ready for the smoke and tweeted this. "Just
Do
bought
you
a
really
250
expect me to
four-wheeler
take such
for
desperate
$10.
boasts at
The
face
exact
value?
amount Drake
I've
needed to
heard
get bought.
enough of your
Remember,
pathetic
Drake and
lies.
D-Rose weren't the only guys Keef left sitting in jail. His friend Trey had been locked up, one of the most dangerous shooters in Chirac, and unlike Dirk, he wasn't there for just a month. And I'm not downplaying staying a month in jail, either, as I have no idea what that's like. Trey had been locked up for 2 years, so the rest of O-Block had saved 18K of 25K to help bond out Trey, and asked Keef to put up the extra 7K to help bond out Trey. Keef told him it was no big deal. However, he never gave it, and instead he bragged about spending the money on sneakers. This was the last straw.
Why that nigga freezing crazy?
And Dirk made it clear
You
that they were
little
coming
rat.
for him.
Consider yourself lucky I didn't incinerate you.
come for Keith, they did. Because later that year, Boss Top, who used to be
The rest of you
Keith's
stay
right-hand man,
back.
OJ,
Just
and some
keep
other
your
OJ
eyes peeled and
affiliates
enjoy
broke
the
into Keith's
show.
rental, taking jewelry,
Someone's
clothes,
full of
deodorant,
confidence.
Keith sweets,
You poor
folks,
fool.
they stole
The
Keiko's stuff
helplessness
right
of
out
your
of the room.
situation has
Detergent,
made you
deodorant, and
delusional.
then all blood.
I
they
doubt you'll
searched
be
that
so
shit.
smart once you
JK,
realize what you're up
that's Keith's
against.
daughter. While
What
this was taking
stands
place,
before you
one of the
now
people inside
is
the
the
house,
thing you
rumored
fear
to be
most.
Brendan's heir,
I am a
aka
Super
Keith's
Saiyan.
CEO, called 911 and reported that there was an
There
armed
won't be a
robbery at
shred
the
of you
home.
left when
Keith and other
Kakarot
gang
wakes
members
up.
inside the house then rushed their friend Karen Smith, who was shot during the robbery, tried to protect Keith to the hospital, where it was determined that he would survive injuries. At the end of the robbery, Keith even showed up. When they saw him, they snatched his chain and they left by stealing his car and drove off. When questioned by authorities, nobody said a word, which resulted in no arrest being made, but officers in the Drug Enforcement Division released a document stating that the DBZ were having an
Why
internal
don't we
conflict,
finish with the
and this
rehearsal
included
and
others
commence?
expressing an interest in the situation, with one of the people being Howie Davis, OJ, Boston, also known as Keith's best friend. Keep in mind, nobody was arrested because Keith and his friends refused to work with the authorities, but everyone did. Afterwards, it looked like Keith was heartbroken, especially since his ex-best friend, or one of his close friends, Boss Top, who was known for wearing Keith's Burberry, was a part of the robbery. Keith wrote, "I close with you, money in your football pockets, that's how to go you are. See the words." He then explained he was above them, writing, "I never liked these guys, but we look alike. They're hardcore and fashion, and I'm loyal. I was giving y'all my clothes." And edited it by saying, "Future vibes is back. Montclair's
You're gonna pay for
shoes,
this!
Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton clothes. I can go on and on. But when I found out, I bought it again. Money. But there was one thing he couldn't buy back. The genuine friendships that he once had. But we'll be honest, his own friend wouldn't have robbed him if he wasn't through an asshole. But who knows, really. Afterwards, Will Dirk and his friend posted a video onto his YouTube, showing off his chain.
So sorry to dash all your hopes and dreams, Vegeta. But for all your efforts, you'll never even come close to being on my level.
A few weeks later, Chief Keef moved to Los Angeles, California, and never moved back. But the beef was far from over, and Chief Keef was not going to let Lil Durk and his old friends go back easily. At the time, Lil Durk and Tyga had some beef, basically Tyga ghosted Durk, and then dropped the song with the game Dissing Durk. So Chief Keef reposted the track.
You aren't gonna want to hold anything back, Freeze.
With what?
Not against
This
this one.
infuriated Durk, who was really mad
See,
and wrote, "So
He's what you fear more than anything else in the universe.
Chirac. Basically, he explained, Keith wasn't just dissing Durk, he was dissing his whole block. But he didn't care. And Keith put more pressure on Durk when he got
You're
the song
dealing
Tyga
with the real Super
So it seemed like
Saiyan.
the beef was only going to get worse. But then, out of nowhere, it was squashed. With Durk tweeting, "It's back, OCF, Chicago, we back at it. Actually, Keith got better, and they collabed
Oh,
on the song.
Vegeta, you forget.
But they never
I
really
don't enjoy
It's
jokes.
cool. They used to do it. What's worse is years later, Durk would come up big time, not to be fair. As a white British rapper, that connection could have really helped Keith. However, that wasn't the only thing he had, because Keith
You
would also
murderer!
start beefing with the
He couldn't
Migos
even
before
defend
he did.
himself!
Why? Well, the Migos dropped a song called Broken Youth, where they said, "You didn't have a memory
Where we were born.
Diamond's looking
It's gone.
hey, hey.
Not because it collided with the giant meteor.
Social thought that Migos officially his daughter's name was Vegeta. He created
It was real, though.
new content.
We served him blindly for years. And he disposed of our entire race. Wiped us from existence.
And you see this on Twitter, bro? What's going on?
And that they did not treat them whatsoever.
We,
Fuck it, yeah.
for me,
Never seen this.
for the pride of
Niggas said, be him.
That's why I just think that the hate is going on.
In fact, they thought they were all cool.
us to be.
You guys never, I just work with you people, bro. I
He
thought
must
y'all was
die
cool,
by a
right? But they were
Saiyan's
like,
hand.
So the Migos responded and dropped the song Jealousy. They're jealous and they're angry because I'm really who they want to be. I ain't never gonna see this. All like a big quick, but they want to make it. And Keith responded with the song from Pull Up. But then the beat got real. They keep still going around their shuffle with the Migos and some of their affiliates in DC.
What a fucking
And everyone said Quavo got his face now. But then Keith posted this picture saying, "What's this?" After that, the Migos squashed the beat and they put together this picture. But once again, he just came to Migos earlier. He took something out of context and lost another huge connection. It seemed like Keith was left very quickly. I mean, come on, bro. Lil Wayne, Roll third, with proof of 50 cents.
Say you androids don't feel pain.
Chief Keef announced another project. Let's go! That story is not. It was announced that Chief Keef was dropped an Interscope record in the beginning of October of 2014. He tweeted, 8 minutes off, 100% of everything goes to me now. Really, it's cool splitting it with you, but you gave me spot up. As well as saying, laughing because to me, how it dropped. And that's ain't how me to pay you no amount of bills. But this is just kind of like saying you don't want someone.
You're very lucky.
And the fans, he definitely felt salty. And he did also express he wasn't feeling Interscope anymore, so Chief Keef admitted that he wanted to get dropped. To be honest, it was pretty clear from his actions as he was not playing the shows, not releasing albums on time. It was doing a lot of things that he just thought that would get dropped. You see everybody in Dr. Dre and Jeff Lee and stuff after Keef had signed. But since they were the reason Keef had signed Interscope, he felt he was wrong at 50 Cent. However, regardless of what he thought, a major label would always be a and getting dropped would definitely be committed. Furthermore, Keef was getting a lot of personal harms as well. He got the song called Fuck We Have with his friend Blood Money. A few weeks later, Blood Money was no longer there. And these types of losses were not easy. Just a week later, after dropping his tribute to their cousin, the song called Hey Listen, he lost another person, Papa. So Keef definitely made the right decision coming to LA, but the beef wasn't over for 2014. Because what if I told you that Chief Keef would not just beat the rappers, he was above that. He'd also beat within 5 cities. Nope, just kidding. He would beat within 5 states. Which state? New Jersey. It all started when back in 2014, Sullivan was Snatch's show, New Jersey show, so Keef responded in the song like, on the ground, on the floor, someone pick them up, take them to the mall, I'm riding through New York, gonna go to the beach, yeah, I want to take my thing, I want to go, we're gonna come up, and we're going to New Jersey, you want something, blah, blah, blah. Clearly, he was mad, but this is a whole story, it's crazy, and some fish posted this video of his boss.
I got an issue for you. You just said that. Oh, yeah, that's how it goes. Sound on the sense.
Basically explaining he was no longer welcome there.
It shows you don't love. You get no money in my state. You get no money in my state.
However, his response to this, Camilo, became one of his biggest hits, and he never got checked by anyone in Jersey. So, I guess he got it. So we're around the situation to explain why this he did actually kind of help from his friends out.
Take it up good. Take it right town and stop people from getting killed.
But after
Let's
the
do
time,
that.
he had no choice but to cut them out.
You know, when that shit happened, when the change situation and all that, folk, it was like, it was over after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sosa cut a lot of the guys off just because it's just, he just went for nobody. Like, it was no game versus everybody.
And then
Curse
he
it,
just couldn't
robot.
trust anyone after that.
You escaped away
He felt
faster
like
than I thought.
really, you weren't going to stop it. Like, you weren't going to be me. You were going to go out and do things. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like, well, my own needs to get out on me. What's T? And I understood that, but at the same time, a lot of people love Sosa Jr. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to cut off all gas, but I seen why he did.
And personally, I think he 100% did the right thing.
Well,
And now,
not
if
the
he was
sort
in
of
LA,
place I
there was
expected.
no
You're
way he
leaving
was
all of a sudden.
Goku's
They ain't
out.
got enough money to go to Calabash with money.
Just as I...
Just on Instagram talking.
Hey guys,
Saying,
Vegeta's, they always
go
talk.
out and give money,
You shut your
maybe
mouth, you
TFC,
disrespectful
jumping
toy.
engaged to the
I'll rip all
code,
3 of you
all
to
the things
pieces.
that unlocking
Who's
it, coming
first?
through, coming through free flows.
Chief Keef
Let's
was not
play.
having a great
Just
year.
you and me.
Multiple beats, a lot of sidetracks. Yes, the music was dropped, but he was no longer with his major label, and as a independent artist, it was tough. However, 2015, Keef announced he would be signing with the label. It was a really big year for most artists to get. Keef signed to Gohan, which actually produced live shows. He signed for 2 projects, and in 2015, Keef had quite a bit out. However, it
Damn
turned out
puppet.
that this wasn't a
Can't even
Keef
tell
one.
if she's taking any damage or not.
Of course, this would cause problems with Keef and the label. And what ended up happening was that Gohan, the company sued Chief Keef for millions. According to them, Chief Keef's contract was suspended 2 weeks ago because his management went off and went in court without her approval, and the governor explained that he wasn't happy with the direction of the company. But before they fell out, they did get some stuff done. Of course, Chief got the law leader. They had also scheduled him to fight for shows. However, there was a problem. Chief had tried to do a hologram performance in his hometown in Chicago. Of course, he had outstanding voice there, so he decided to move himself in a concert in Chicago. but authorities took the power and leaked text messages further. How many units did the hologram send? Here you go. Yeah, what happened? See you reply. 20 cops of the hologram's trailer. This concert was actually a fundraiser for victims of violence.
Feast your eyes on Super Vegeta's Big Bang
And
attack!
fans were on CQ's side. It's crazy to get tens of thousands come out of peace, and the city would just check out a hologram. Later, it was revealed that the police found Keith to be a threat. Even though Keith was preaching a positive message. Of course, if you listen to the music, that's another story. The police definitely were not happy then. And from their point of view, it makes sense. Chief Keef having a Stop the Violence concert was probably crazy to them. To them, how could this demon think that they don't know what he's talking about in his music? After all, Chief Keef was a wanted fugitive in Chicago. Afterwards, Keef didn't help when he gets the mayor. But the concert being shut down was the least of Keef's worries. You see, when Keef left for LA, it wasn't because he was robbed, or just because he was robbed. He also left because he had to show up in court, and he never came in to do so.
Nah, watch closely, Sal, because I'm about to wipe that disgusting smirk off that face of yours!
The only way to fix this, facing the music and heading to court. So it looked like Chief Keef was going to get locked up, because nobody was above the law. However, he managed to stay out of trouble. After that whole debacle, he did drop some music and I
That's right.
However,
I am Super Vegeta!
Chief Keef tweeted that he was retiring from music. A fan asked him, if you can get into a rapper, you wait behind the music. Drop something. Keef responded by saying, I'm retired. Too many people sounded just like me, or saying stuff like that happened. And Keef kind of worse, he always plays his team. Keef is busy with that Stevie Harvey, explaining that he was going back. And that he's not good at taking care of the
A few more moments, and I would have achieved my perfect form! Now hold on. Do you actually believe this perfect form of yours can make the slightest bit of difference against me? I know it would. I would have the ultimate power. You wouldn't even stand a chance against me. Alright, I'll allow myself to be goaded into your trap. Go on, obtain your so-called perfect form.
All of a sudden, 2017, Keith did make
Father, no!
dropping a
Stand
handful of
aside,
mistakes,
boy!
just like that, he was back in the power.
This is the end for you! Let's see if you can withstand
Keith
this!
decided to go to his old ways and drop it. But he also decided to go to his old ways and drop it. Nothing made that more evident than when January of 2017, Keith decided to carry out a home invasion by himself. Yes, you heard me correctly. A home invasion by himself. After making millions of dollars, Keith decided to take someone's door down in person. I know he repeated that 3 times.
Let me show you!
Here's what happened. All of a sudden, one day, Larry SWAT team arrested Chief Keef and his friend Vegeta. Their bail was both around $500,000. The crime, brutally robbing and assaulting the producer. It took place over the weekend and did all the details. The producer was saying that he got into an argument with someone close to Keef.
Dollars is my Rolex. Yeah, bro. Yeah, mother.
Hey! You've been spotted! Run for it
He
now!
then put Keef on the phone.
You know, she called Chief Keef before I tried to put him on the phone with me and tell me to calm down.
And not even 15 minutes afterwards, Keith decided to show up and
You're making a mistake, Father. You can't let Cell reach his perfect form. I've already seen one future ruin. I'm not going to stand here and watch it happen again. I'm putting an end to this, even if that means I have to go through you. Is that so? Who are you trying to fool? You're too soft-hearted to attack your own father.
He started with me. His tail started with me. Listen, I'll show you on my
He
face on my
actually
shit.
did it.
Chief Keef. Shoot that.
So he is transforming. Now let's see if this perfect form of his,
He dumb enough.
everything he made it out to be.
$6 million record deal. Come to my house and jump me first.
that he was going to get money out of the court.
Man, y'all just want to keep the cycle going. Shoot. The you talking about?
and explained that Sosa dropping for low value items like his hands.
So this is what you wanted to achieve so desperately? Perfectly ordinary is more like it.
I thought you was rich, bro.
Did swatting that little pest make you feel all big and strong? I hope so, because that was the last taste of victory you're ever going to enjoy. I suppose we'll see about that. But for now, I wonder if you would be so good as to assist me in warming up. Sure. Just know I'll be turning up the heat rather quickly. I'm terrified.
And you work for $6 million? Boy, you got like,
The way this is going,
Oh, yeah.
I have no other choice but to use my final flash. Cell! You have mocked me for the last time! Do you truly believe your power is far superior to mine? Here, if you have the guts to put it to the test, let's see if you're strong enough to withstand this!
However, meanwhile, after the states of God, things are not looking good. California is not played by consequences. What's worse, this move can seriously jeopardize key student reviews, not even because of the state. You see, one of the main reasons people in California miss a job in Chicago and countries is California will not cooperate with other states unless it's capital heavily. However, even celebrities have few cases where states tend to bend the rules, and now keep the jeopardy of being sent back to new states or justices of Chicago. So, things are moving back. However, luckily for Sosa, he lucked out. It was in April of 2018, Ramsey the Great was sentenced to 20 years in prison and tried to jail. He was and months to go. But 2017 weren't over yet.
Well, it certainly left a mark of
He
dignity.
passed away due to
Serves you right.
and losses like these weren't easy. Then, both April and June of that year, he was arrested once received with 50 hours of community service and probation. And then the next month, we're going to investigate footage. But then, once again, in 2018, he began dropping like the old days, and it looked like he had gone back on track. I know I've said that like 10 times. However, for some reason, or not for some reason, he just couldn't get away from danger. Because that year, the infamous 6 guys would keep as a target for defocus. It's a jam with a well-known thought, Cuban Doll was dating Kato. Cuban posted some pics of her saying Kato, and apparently the reason hands were put on her was due to her FaceTime 6 9 then posted a video of Cuban Doll and sighed and said this.
4 years ago, 3 years ago, and took me out of rap shop. Don't do it. I know that personally.
And told everyone Kiki and his friends weren't going to do anything.
Tell me 48 hours, yo, wait 2 months, yo, this is going. Wait, where am I got? Kiki, Lil Reese.
No matter the opponent, I never lose.
Kato, Keith's cousin and best friend, if you didn't know that already, if you read, then dropped Act People, where they threw shots at 6 9 However, for once, 6 9 took it to real life and put a hit out on Sosa. One day, someone came out of his hotel room and fired a shot. Luckily, they missed, but it showed that Keith was in real danger. However,
Okay. If you can punch me in the face, I promise I'll take you to that amusement park you're always going on about.
Really? You mean it?
But not the end.
Here I come!
So it was all fun.
Now
Over the
let's
next
just
5
see
years,
what you
he
can
put out
do.
a lot of music, a lot. And none of his music reached the success his earlier work did, except a couple songs like where there's some argue is a return to form. Looking back,
He may be a super singer, but he's still a child. No way in hell I'm letting myself get hit.
However, no matter what you say about it, people really most influential artists of all time.
I feel like another rapper outside of rap. With the good I'm sorry, that has influenced a whole bunch of rappers recently to sound like
This
that.
is the end for you. Doesn't matter to me how strong you think. If an enemy appears before, fight until the
I
end.
remember that. I remember that.
Friends of all
That's another
Saiyans
one too. I
will
remember
never
that
be
being
defeated
on the front.
again.
I got it. And on the front, it wasn't even really like his picture, but like everybody else. I remember that. I remember that. He was looking through it and all the photos.
I see why you gave it up. I see.
He was listening loud like Keith.
Word. Yeah, love you.
Juice WRLD gave him his flowers.
Keith, what does that name mean to you?
Shout out Sosa. I mean, it's just crazy to see that somebody shooting a video with their friends
when they block where they're from, can end up, being on charts and going back on having songs with, Kanye, you know what I'm saying, acting, and me being the music head that I was and still am.
And Sosa doesn't care about what the mainstream media thinks or does. At one point, Young Dan was slated to become the next superstar to make it out of SoundCloud, and for a while, he was on track to do so. From 2017 to 2018, in a 7-month period, he had 3 lyrical Lemonade videos, co-signs from rappers like XXX was mentored by Future, and it seemed obvious that Young Dan was about to blow up and hit the mainstream. However, years later, the hype for bands has faded away. The rapper once known for his consistency has dropped
Bobity's
once
using
in the
the
last
evil
few
in
years.
your heart to
Question,
control you.
why would a rapper
Clear your mind.
Huge,
Remove all thoughts
well,
from your
what
head.
a lot of fans don't know is during his prime, Young Dan's got into multiple beefs, scammed his fans, was on house arrest for 4 years, and a couple of years ago, even allegedly sick. My name is Mustafa Shir, and this is how Young Dan blackballed himself. And before we talk about how his career got derailed, how did it begin in the first place? Dan's was somewhat of a prodigy. His song with Cardi, 4 Teaspoon, was made when he was 14, and he got multiple SoundCloud classics with the likes of XXX and Ski Master's Fun Car, which propelled him to underground stardom. And in 2018, it looked like Dan's was ready to step into the mainstream. In that year, Dan's ended up being mentored by Future and affiliated with 3 bands. And after dropping 3 lyrical Lemonade videos with a combined 60 million views and over 100 million streams, it was clear Dan was willing to. But Dan was still a kid from the hood in the and he would do whatever he could to make money.
The one who didn't care about anything.
The first fatal mistake Dan would make and just
But surrendering to Bobity's magic was a price I was willing to pay.
If it meant it. House arrest for 4 years. One day in late
That is
2015,
true.
Dan
You
and
know
his friends
that.
walked into a condo, kicked the door, and began ransacking the residence. The owner, scared out of his mind, ran to the balcony and called the police. Dan and his friends continued on, and the owner, he began to panic even more. While on the phone with the police, he told them he was drunk and did. The balcony was 3 stories high. Dan and the rest of his friends finished the job and left. And apparently, they had to pass the body while they drove off, and decided not to. The man laid there all night, and by the time the morning came, let's just say he went to a better place. So for a couple of months, they lived low. But 3 months later, on February 16, 2016, they were all got arrested and declared for bad work. The whole time, Dan tried to become 18, and was placed in juvenile detention. Luckily for Dan, he displayed excellent behavior and got out on house arrest. And soon after getting a word of house arrest, Dan was buzzing. But he couldn't show or accept any other offers to headline touring other artists. So for the next few years, he was forced to sit in his house with his future unknown. And he was set himself and negatively affected his career.
I think they call that off. You know,
Damn it.
and then
Vegeta, wait. Do you feel that? A huge energy? He must have finally been revived.
Which is true, he couldn't capitalize on his hype, but it wouldn't take long for bands to get distracted and begin to beef with other rappers either. The first beef he got into was the man who was featured on his viral song, 4 Teaspoon, played with Cardi. It turned out Young Bands had never paid Cardi for his verse. The song had originally put bands on the map because of how hot Cardi was at the time, and Cardi was salty because he felt taken advantage of. So he told his friend Thousand Dan Funny to help him get back against bands in person.
Nigga, on the 4 people, 4 papers school. She talking about brother, and maybe for the future for the 4 papers school, right? So you call me, so let's pull up and edit stuff.
So Cardi was about to put a hit on bands for not paying for a feature. And that wasn't all.
So,
Fast forward a
that
little
big
bit,
blob
and
with the
Cardi
Cape
was
Mountain
beefing with one
boo?
of bands' producers.
Well then,
Milan makes
you're going to
we
pay
also
for what
friends.
you did to
Milan and
Kakarot's
Bands
son.
really tight at this time, and were working heavily. The band took Milan's side, and when Cardi took the Milan's Twitter DM to friend him, and Milan exposed him, Cardi would later call him a snitch. So bands would go online to defend his producer from Cardi, and explain his producer wasn't a snitch.
Tell you how people live to see that be honest the way it is. You know that. That's the way.
And now, it was Cardi.
Cardi is no joke. Anybody. So yeah. And if you speak for yourself,
And explained that he didn't have real beef with Cardi in his eyes.
I mean, there is nothing going on. Just, I do, you know what I'm saying? So, it's my life,
And then Milan was his brother.
around my bro. You out, you know what I'm saying? Look, really good.
Very, very, very wide roots to Mr. Young Bands, but ironically, he did the same thing Cardi did to Milan, Pure Beats, and Milan got the respect on him too. And Bands also said that Cardi was fun with it.
Yeah, some very like real. I don't know. Somebody sound there. The side by
decided to go back and forth these two over news, and in 2020, they were seeing the students together on Instagram Live, and they made a song called As Us. However, later with the song leaked, and fans still in the field, they needed a post party on the song leaked. Still curious, he also DM'd the account that allegedly leaked the song. He asked, how you get the song? The account replied, young bands might even fell for it, and asked, please DM. The fan responded, you nuts. But that wasn't important. The nail in the coffin was when young bands got exposed, and I kid you not, by Newport, for backdooring Cardi on the internet. Bands did a new page and make a new accusing Cardi of plagiarizing. But the new page was a Cardi thing. So he exposed bands for asking new pages to make and repost memes that suggest he carried playing Cardi unsolved. So bands got caught sneak dissing Cardi through internet memes. This is 100% of young bands' fault, and surprisingly, Cardi is a good guy. If you're a fan of Cardi, you know the bar is exactly set too high. On top of all of that, the song never came out, and bands needed to get Cardi 100,000 the Cardi did end up getting his way. However, bands wasn't just beefing with the stellar rappers from the land. He also decided to beef with anyone else he felt like. The first being Russ. From 2017 to 2018, Russ was a community punching bag SoundCloud rapper, like Lil Pump. And young fans decided to take a couple of jabs himself, calling Russ trash and a lot of other names that would get you in trouble. Fans were talking tough, saying things like
Russ is on no smoke. Yeah. No smoke.
and claiming that Russ is soft.
Literally.
Trunks,
Russ
listen,
gets feeling butthurt.
take good care of your mother.
Was trolling, he was on some sad.
The band's big bro
What do
told
you
him to lay
mean
off
by
and
that,
apologize.
Dad?
It said Russ is feeling
Why are
hurt,
you
and
telling
then
me to
Russ wanted
take
to
care of
settle it over the
Mom?
phone. The band stopped himself.
That bro, I really don't give a
You know,
you know what I'm saying? We
the time you were a little baby, never once
But he got
hugged
his
you,
number and began
because I
talking.
always
And after
wanted to make
speaking,
you a
he felt
tougher
bad,
man.
and
As a real,
Huh?
I understood.
Come here, son.
so the beef was squashed.
Squash it, like squash it. You know what I'm saying? Squash it.
He tweeted, just got off the phone with
Dad?
Russ, and it's all love. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in other person's shoes as a real one. It's quiet for the Russ. He hit me as a real person and let me know his view on this, and I respect it, so it's dead.
Hey,
And Russ
cut it
co-signed
out.
with prayer
You're
handmade.
embarrassing
However,
me.
fans thought Vans did it out of fear, not because he was trying to do the right thing. Because earlier, Russ made an appearance on the
Take
Breakfast
care,
Club in
Trunks.
which he threatened to release
Alright.
embarrassing videos of Smoke Perp and Vans. And after Russ released a video of Smoke Perp catching a fatal case of AIDS, Vans thought Vans was next and believed Vans only made up because he was afraid of Russ. So the next day, Vans dissed him again.
What that video is that?
Well, I finally figured out how to deal with you. Just in
And
time.
explained he wasn't scared of Russ.
What pissed me off? The fans came out like, oh, Vans is
Goodbye to you all.
scared of Russ. That's why he did that.
Trunks.
I don't give a
And yes,
You
even
know
you,
what I'm saying? Like,
Kakarot.
really, I remember that you really like called me, Vans, you like, that's what I had internet stop calling me.
And he made one of the best excuses I've ever witnessed. He claimed his manager hacked him and changed all his passwords and made the announcement, y'all not gonna believe what happened yesterday. My manager hacked me and changed my passwords and tweeted out saying it's not F Russ anymore. Because he felt I should squash the beef. SMH, my true one-of-one fans know I ain't scared of no one. F Russ for life. I would never betray my fans. We stand on 10. And afterwards, took multiple more shots at Russ, calling Russ a female dog, trash, and then Russ should be in jail. While this was all going on, Vance was also steaming hot in the rap game. But he was reckless and was getting the beefs left and right.
When we fought, you hid the true depths of your power, letting me believe we were equals.
Lil Van, and commented on his Instagram, L.
And I
you're
saw it
Lil
all
Van
from
Russ
Otherworld,
And once again,
Kakarot.
he dissed Van because of ego.
You
They
let
made
me
a song
win,
together, and
so you
Lil
can
Van
keep the
didn't
secret
post it
of
on his
Super
Instagram.
Saiyan
You did a
3
song
to
with him or
yourself.
something at some point, and then you wrote it on Twitter, said like, I wish I could do that song.
Then
with
maybe
him.
this will convince you. Who has absorbed every person we've ever cared about? Krillin, and Chi-Chi too! Even Bulma!
His rap is too oversaturated.
My sons,
And that
Gohan,
he never showed them
Goten,
song with him.
and your son, Trunks.
Was with Offset,
They're
who
all
allegedly
trapped
gave
in
him
Majin
beats for
Buu.
talking about Cardi B, his wife. On Offset's Instagram story, he said, after I got in the mall, I would talk smack too. They don't tell you that part. How they got washed in sacks. So something definitely went on between them in the mall. And this incident prompted a troll
Vegeta!
from Van, a video where he showed his face and said he wasn't touched by
Here,
Offset.
give it
not
here.
Drake.
Do it. Look like that.
And also told Cardi B to check her DM.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up already!
Vans has said he liked to engage in certain endeavors Cardi B, Offset's wife, for the culture, and to poke more fun at them, turned out the YRM the Nudo slogan, and
I'm
claiming
Vegeta
Vegeta.
and Kakarot together. Yes, that makes me Vegeta. And
This is very foolish, as Young Vans was on Scooter by his house arrest, and mentioning Offset's family wasn't a smart idea because that's usually when people take things to the next level. And you have to remember that at this time, the Beatles were at the top of the rap in their prime, and bands beef in Atlanta, it also wanted to do something because the bands wasn't just beefing with rappers, he was also scaring his fans, and it wasn't a single occurrence, he was doing it all the time, and there were two notable instances where he scammed teenage fans for large sums of money. The first fan he scammed was a 16-year-old fan girl. Fans responded to a fan's message and said he needed $2,000 for a feature from the fan. After the money was sent, fans told him he had to send 200 more because fans had responded to it. So he charged a speaking fee. Months went by, and after many requests, the fan never got the feature or his money back. He was broke. The next fan Van scammed was also broke, and he spent $2,500. After the money was sent, Van ghosted the fan. So the fan contacted Van's manager. He explained the fan should have contacted the manager first, not Van, admitting that Van couldn't be trusted to do business, which was kind of funny. The manager did resolve the issue, but sent a recycled verse to the fan, and after receiving tons of backlash online, Van's manager refunded the fan so that the fan would take down that photo. The next rapper young bands got into beef with was Lil Yachty. It began with bands teasing his new album Misunderstood, and Yachty thought he was popular. So he tweeted, "Misunderstood is literally an imprint of teenage emotions." Dan said,
I've had
"You
just about enough fun
and your
for one
music
day.
will never sound like mine.
So
What
I'm
is
going to
teenage
give you
emotions?
10 seconds to say
And I
your
then
prayer
tweeted, "At
before
young
I
band,
wrap
you
this
must
up."
stop trying to be me." Dan said, "Misunderstood couldn't be better than your last three albums though." During these beefs, academics chimed in and called Dan slow, saying, "Misunderstood is literally an imprint of teenage emotions." The beef ended when Lil Yachty showed DMs of young bands showing love to him, trying to link up with him, congratulating him, sending him music to hop on, and even wishing him a happy birthday. Young bands even told Yachty he was trying to be like him one day, even glazing him, talking about how much jewelry Yachty had back in 2017. Yachty then said, "Y'all go get that Misunderstood though." Time emoji. Fans then told Yachty, "At Lil Yachty, you sold 29K and you got 9 million followers. I don't know why you was ever laughing again." Time emoji. Which wasn't a good look for what was coming for bands. And if you look at the two album covers, they do look pretty similar. Some of the people in Yachty's album were even put in Band's album cover. And as a fan of both artists, I'd have to say neither of the albums were insane, so no one really won this beef. And later on, Band said Yachty was just being soft.
I feel like it was a joke. Just take shit overly offensively when they hate.
But Adam 22, someone much older than Ben, tried to check him and warned him to be careful with beefing with others.
All right. What do you say we get this thing started? See just what everyone can do.
Who's
up first?
I'll
fight you for it.
Rock,
paper, scissors!
Like that. Everybody who ain't famous gets to do that, and nobody thinks about it. But once you're famous, then all of a sudden it's a thing.
Unfortunately, Dan didn't take his advice. He was just,
I'm telling you, Adam, I'm still a regular dude, man.
Shoot!
The Yachty beef was pretty embarrassing for bands, but even worse than the beef was the fact that bands had chosen to beef with academics, who bands were actually cool with at one point, and they even had a live stream together. But unlike Yachty, academics was not going to let bands disrespect go, and took advantage of bands' misfortune.
Time to hit it with
Bands claimed
everything
he didn't
I've
like how
got.
academics would only
I
post
want to
negative
see
news.
this Super Saiyan 3.
Same as your academics.
Our final battle has begun,
Number one media source.
with the fate of the entire universe riding on the outcome.
He's throwing accusations.
Academics told bands his music was flop, called it trash, and much more. What's ironic is Ben said,
Your strength is truly amazing.
You know what I'm saying?
You've always been like this, ever since the day I first met
and
you.
when Band's
You
album
were prepared to meet a challenge, even when it was bigger than you were.
On July 24th of 2019, Young Bands got Misunderstood, and after 1 week, the
You never
video
fight
sold
to kill,
4,000 units.
or even
The
to
album
win,
features some Gunna,
only to
Lil
test
Peep,
your limits
XXX
and become the
Tentacion,
strongest
Young
you can
Thug,
possibly
Future,
be.
Nav, and Lil Durk. Future had originally
How
tweeted a
can a
message of
Saiyan
congrats
fight with
and
such
pointed out
power,
that Young Bands
and at the
was
same
about
time
making
be so
labels.
gentle?
Bands were independent.
Perhaps
However,
it's what
this
he
didn't
angers
turn out
me.
how bands thought it would. The pitfall of being independent is bands didn't have the help most artists have access to
number
produce the
one.
show. And that didn't matter. To the public, he had flopped. And academics would go on a tweet spree clowning Young Bands, saying, "Young Bands failed to sell 10K first week with Misunderstood, despite acting fake independent. By the way, he's actually signed to a major. Y'all can't stop that lie." And also having features from Gunna,
Stay
Lil
alive,
TJ,
Vegeta.
XXX Tentacion, Young
Thanks,
Thug,
but I'm
Future,
already
Nav,
dead.
and Lil Durk. Flop. Young Bands could have used academics to help him get favorable coverage, but instead he burned the bridge. And it actually turned out that he had tried to recruit academics, because academics had showed that bands had DM'd him, asking academics to help promote Misunderstood on his page, and called bands bipolar. Furthermore, bands was receiving hate for putting a voice memo of XXX Tentacion as a feature, and academics called him off the bat as well. Bands,
attack
well,
this fast
didn't
and
have the
powerful.
sauce, and because
I
of
won't
media
be able to
academics,
withstand it for
and the
very
week after,
long.
bands finally took some accountability. After a member of his team spoke to him, in an interview with Genius, he said,
What?
"Ebony, she's a
Taking
part of
you
my
so
team,
long?
and we talk all the time. She called me one day and she was just like, yo, stuff. You're just so talented. I don't want it to distract everyone from you. So actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't work, Ben said. And after we're following, we had the fans realized too late. On December 3rd of 2019, in a miraculous turn of events, young Gohan defeated his eminent face. He shared a video of him without his ankle monitor and in good spirits, saying, "Just got out of house arrest and beat my face after 4 years. I think it's time for me to set up a kid. Where do y'all want me to cut?" And in a statement to Double XL, Vance made it clear he was ready to go on. "This is the start of a new life for me. I got nothing holding me back. I want to thank my family and all my fans for keeping me sane during this whole situation. Now it's time to go on." But it didn't go how he wanted. Right after he got out of house arrest, the lockdowns began, and he was back stuck in the house. So Vance wasn't able to capitalize off his newfound freedom. In fact, ever since he got out of house arrest, Vance stopped releasing music. In fact, he's only released 3 songs of his own since Misunderstood, and the last time he dropped his own single was in 2021, 2 years ago. There were a couple of times when he could have dropped some singles with Potential, which was a song with Cardi, but that fell through, and he never released it with Vegeta. There was a point in time where him and Vegeta were going to drop a song as well, but that fell through too. Furthermore, in 2022, fans was allegedly exposed to dry snitching on one of his credit cards. One of Vance's friends, Chop Show, took to Instagram and explained he could lock up since 2016 for someone who never saw his life, Young Vance. His heirs went to the police and cooperated, including Chop Show's name. And Chop Show's only scared Vance because Vance was paying for his voice, calling Vance a cheater and a snitch. Vance had previously shouted out Chop Show in songs. Mess with y'all guys, know my guys never tell, free Chop Show, they don't get my better help. However, it turned out Vance didn't actually snitch, he just stopped paying for Chop Show's voice, but the snitching on increased for him. At the end of the day, young fans made more than a few blunders in his path to stardom, and that's why it never happened. So in 2023, young Vans has probably missed out on his chance to make it big in rap, but he still has a loyal underground fan base, and I think a comeback is possible. Back in 2017, Saw Baby was being touted as the next big thing out of Atlanta. A unique flow, a viral music video / hit song, features and connections with everyone in Atlanta. What could possibly go wrong? Well, after getting his hit song Pull Up With a Stick, today Saw Baby is irrelevant. From everything from beef with other rappers to bubbling big features and connections. My name is Vegeta, and this is how Saw Baby got for himself. But before we talk about how he fell in popularity, how did he get popular in the first place? Well, on September 28th of 2016, Saw Baby dropped his viral song, Pull Up With a Stick. Accompanying the track was one of the most iconic Atlanta music videos in the past 10 years. At the time, he was completely unknown, but in less than 2 weeks, the song blew up. That fall, he released his highly successful project, Sanders, and from then on, his name was etched into the Atlanta rap scene. By 2017, Pull Up With a Stick was a bona fide hit and put Saw Baby on the map for real. He was being touted as the next big artist out of Atlanta.
The plan is underway. It's time for you to create a spirit bomb.
And fans themselves were calling him a mix of Young Thug and 21 Savage. The music video went on to get over 70 million views and was later remixed by Young Thug, T-Pain, Fetty Wap, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Wayne, and
Wait, so your big plan is to want me to... No, your athletes will save themselves for once by contributing every ounce of spirit energy they have.
Saw Baby inked a $2 million record deal with Warner Bros. Records. Pretty soon, Saw Baby was connected with everyone in Atlanta as well.
Great God! I need to make an...
And fans even alleged that he was close enough to the point where he was a part of 21 Savage's group, Slaughter. So at this point,
Citizens of planet Earth, can you hear me? Please listen closely. As I speak, the great warrior is fighting Majin, but despite it, we need your help. Hey, this is good. Kakarot!
Upside down crosses were a big conversation in rap, and it wasn't a good thing. It was negative. And many rappers
Over here, Majin
So in
Buu!
May 2017, Offset took to Instagram and said, after the Offset's video, Saw Baby took to Instagram himself, and he had some not so nice
Why
words
aren't
to say
you
about Offset.
cooperating?
First saying Offset
What
is the one
happens
with
is
a female
start
dog
now.
who either make it
You would rather ignore the request of the great Mr. Satan. I'm kind of in the business of eating Russian food right
and
now.
that Offset
So the
wasn't
sooner you send your energy,
He said,
the
somebody
better.
else nice things. Stop speaking on streets, industry, and finally said that he would happily handle Offset in real life.
Keep up with this.
After After Sabi's response, which, was a bit much, Offset decided that he would take this to himself to show his thoughts once again. And this time, he had some words for Sabi to correct, and started by saying Sabi wasn't even affiliated with any gang credit line. And in fact, he was working for Chicago.
Out of the way, Vegeta! Now! Here it comes!
And called him bro. And then said that Sadiki wouldn't be the one giving Pasta the beats. It was going to be the other way around. And he would get his own neighbors or friends to do it.
Logan's in. Nice work, Mr. Satan! Go to hell!
And explained he was a really tough guy who everyone knows in the night. So after Offset said he was Sadiki his name and get his own people to handle him, Sadiki responded by showing his hurt.
We used Karunga's third wish to heal you. You should be able to power up.
Thank you, Dragon Ball!
Guys like this from up north, you're not from Atlanta, stop this internet stuff, get your money, you're an up north guy. Don't get yourself messed up trying to play dancing. You think you were think close. Stop it. Hashtag and continue to roast it, claiming Offset was from the north, which is the nicer area of Atlanta, basically saying that Offset wasn't really from that kind of lifestyle. You look like one of those people that picks up money from the floor. You ass pair of people. You from up north. I've never seen you in the city. Go tie your shirt up and double dutch with your sister girls. I love Chicago, but you're from the north side. Stop speaking on city stuff you don't know about. Stay your up north. And in an interview, Sabi was asked about the situation.
By Offset, talking about his young
You rule, Dad!
young partners.
Who'd have thought Vegeta would be such a gifted speaker? That's my husband for you.
And when I seen it and heard it, I thought about 21. I thought about Uzi, and I thought about you. And then I also got back on the internet later and I saw you had responded to it. And it's been some back and forth this week and everything. I just want you to touch on it.
He admitted that he should have spoken on it.
Well, hey man, I wish I knew responded to that design.
YouTube to build my life. Make all the money off my YouTube and then give me a small percentage out of my wallet, slavery, but they sign up from people.
So it's safe to say they had completely bamboozled the young boy. He was very happy when he first signed, since he was kept in the dark about a lot of the details. When he signed his $2 million deal, he was so excited to buy a baby powder, a G-Wagon, a huge house, and more. But it's hard to really gather how severely he was taken advantage of during those years he was with Atlantic Records until you see the numbers behind it all. Atlantic Records had made over $100 million off the Young Boy since he signed. For example, Young Boy's the king of YouTube, earning 9 billion views in just 5 years, and DJ Academics revealed that after running the numbers, things really came through. NBA Young Boy's YouTube page generates 292 million views a month, which means that YouTube pays out his label approximately $1.4 billion a month. Approximately 16.8 million a year just for his YouTube. Furthermore, since he signed, Youngboy had given Atlantic Records almost 500% of what they asked him output-wise, and they still weren't willing to even give him a little bit of anything over the music. And it's actually wild to hear the fact.
Why Atlantic basically tells Youngboy,
not only that, once this door is closed, we're go take a look.
Hype about a time chamber.
How could this be inside a room? It's bigger than the whole lookout. Yeah, right. And
Come on, we've got to get to work right away. First off, we should get started on
Super Saiyan? Me?
Well, sure, why not? I can do it, and you're my son. We'll spend some time teaching you how to transform.
These are things that to a 17-year-old coming in the game that was like when he got in the game, it's very just before this point that the morally like
Pretty intense, right? Gravity training takes some getting used to. You've never done it before. Just keep at it. Your body will adjust.
Took the team to be around. Now you just start. That's why you have Birdman so much. Just say what about Birdman. Birdman helped him understand his team as well. So you just satisfy. You satisfy concept 4 times. Look how they all do YouTube. They all
To show you how bad the really was messed over, in another interview, Young Boy explained that he had to deal with this to save it.
What have you learned about music business, right? Why do you say so?
He said he wishes he did more, and that only a small fraction of what he actually did. Getting 20 to 30 million out of 300 million, then taxed at a 50% rate, and then
Gohan,
through because
do
the
this.
rapper is just
Gotta
highway
believe
rock.
in yourself.
So most fans understood when 2022, the chart-topping rapper turned down $25 million to his side. Because although it may sound like a lot, as you just heard, it was nothing compared to what he was making. However, what a lot of fans don't know is that Youngboy was willing to stay at one point, even after all this mistreatment.
There was a possibility he would have stayed at one point, but they weren't talking the thing you talking. Because labels don't really believe in giving you ownership, they believe in only paying you to own. Again,
he wanted a partnership, but they wanted to own all his music, which may have been the reason he referred to himself as a slave.
Youngboy wanted to partner with them. He wanted
Time for you to take over, Gohan.
Partner, but I own my work. Atlantic said
Me take him on?
Never own.
I don't know.
And you think after this kind of treatment, Youngboy would have trouble staying relevant?
This is madness, Goku. There's no way the boy can win.
The labels make you is they'll blow you up, keep you mainstream, keep you silent. In return, they don't own your music. However, it turned out to be the exact opposite.
I'll admit, Gohan's abilities are far beyond what they used to be. But you're pitting him against a foe even you couldn't beat.
So this doesn't add up, right? And
Listen, you have to trust me. Gohan has a power within him that's greater than anything you could possibly imagine.
He hated them so much, he even made a crazy
So what
offer
do you
just to
think?
get out of his deal, which
You
they
see-
denied.
Well,
Since then,
no, I
he
don't
used
think
the
so.
every time he could.
But you
And
were
his
both
feeling
holding
for
back,
Atlantic is
right?
so bad,
Now, I
that
don't
they
know
didn't
about
even try to
Cell,
make
but
him fall off
I was
without
giving
him.
you everything
For
I had.
example, I was
You
going
thought
to
I was
one
holding
tweet
back
straight with a
because
mixtape,
you were
so they
gauging
took it
my
down off
energy
the charts,
against your
laughing
own.
emoji. I don't give up. You still can't stop
Gohan,
me.
answer me.
Don't sign
Is
that
this
man
true?
if you're an artist. They're not going to support you,
Yeah.
especially if you live a certain way.
All right,
In fact, it's
Gohan.
ironic
This is
that
it.
Youngboy's label did
I need you to
everything
go
he
out there
could
and win
to
this
make
one
it fall
for us,
off,
okay?
But it ended up doing the opposite.
Okay, Dad.
So after Atlantic Records
I'll do it.
multiple failed attempts to throttle Youngboy's album release, Youngboy had this to say, and then decided to take it further by dissing his label on one of his songs, try to block him out, blackball, but they seemed to not. So despite all odds being against him, Youngboy seemed to have kept the history. Keep in mind, this is the first time anything like this has ever really happened at this level as well. Prior to that, Youngboy just took home his fourth #1 album with Sincerely Control. This was why he was locked up, by the way. Personally, in the company of rap royalty like Tupac or Lil Wayne, the only others to do so. And while this was all happening, Youngboy himself was still on Atlantic was doing everything he could to mess him up. Youngboy claimed that Atlantic is trying to sue him, saying, everything I post, Atlantic trying to make it seem like I'm talking about money, so you can try and sue and some back. And posted an Instagram again saying this, don't sign that Atlantic unless you want to be a slave. I repeat, don't. And Youngboy strike back against Atlantic for minutes. This public complaining against Atlantic gave tons of young artists not want to sign with the label. He's putting them treated even more. The situation got so
Giving you
bad,
the chance
he
to
gets
end this
Kodak
without
Black, making
violence.
announcements saying he
Really
loves
don't
Atlantic.
want
So
to
most
kill
record
you.
labels, almost
Even if
people
you are
assume
evil,
that
you can
Atlantic
still
Records
walk
would drop
away.
Youngboy after this
I'm not
insane
interested in
feud.
fighting
But
you
Atlantic
just for
Records
the
is smart.
challenge.
They would let go go.
My dad
Instead, they
cares
want to
that
keep him
that's
down
true.
as far as possible.
As
So he
long
is
as
no
I
longer
can remember,
hugely successful.
whenever I got
And to
real
be honest,
mad,
it may have worked. But
things
before
would
he goes
happen
back
around
to
me
his
that I
stuff,
couldn't
they were
explain.
going to make sure he wasn't
Crazy
getting ultimate
things.
food.
If we're Atlantic Records, it makes no sense that we spend and we exhaust every option
A fascinating story, but unwise to tell. If you intend to intimidate right, it helps to know a bit about your audience first.
Then, they were
Case
gonna
in
lowball
point,
him and try to
let's
force
just
him
say
to
for the
sign
sake
the
of
podcast.
argument it's true.
That, to put it
You have
lightly,
huge reserves
wasn't
of power.
believable, but it
And
didn't
let's
work.
just say I'm the sort who wants to see them firsthand.
If he drops an album selling another 150, his leverage is so crazy that they either got to go double the amount of money they offer him now, or they got to let him walk. It's in their best interest that he don't go too crazy, that he can be humble and think, hey, let me stay with Atlantic. Atlantic don't want him to be independent. Trust me.
So in 2023, NBA YoungBoy broke the internet when he signed a $60 million deal with Cash Money Records. It sounds like a lot, but if you look at the streams,
Do not come any closer. It is.
they weren't going to give ownership. However, this is a partnership, meaning there's a lot more money for the left as he gets his advance.
Such a shame, Android 16. But then a mere ball with Oh, 16 looks like you joined the lengthy list of Dr. Giroux' failures.
How is this even possible? Because YoungBoy was a commercial boss.
Where does that thing?
Our baby members.
Pay attention, little.
YoungBoy being a part of anything to sell 30,000 week one looks.
Gohan,
I know what he
listen to me.
And I know what he just finished.
Seize upon your anger. Wield it like a weapon. I understand your reluctance, but holding it in is pointless. That is sound advice. Better than I expected from an appliance. But I'd much rather tear the rage out of it. Go on.
This goes.
I love the animals and everything about nature. Protect them. For me.
It looks like there's not no support there. As it should look like, man. It look like this is stepped on.
However, that wasn't even that.
It's time to can it, you worthless scrap.
See, it made it clear that stop this.
And I'll never forgive you.
So your true power has finally revealed itself. Now we can get down to the business.
Gotta stop this. No matter what. That's enough.
If you're a partner, it makes you know, but if you're
Don't get comfortable. Even with luck on your side, the odds of beating me are hardly in your favor. Yes, that's the spirit. Too bad you're going to lose anyone. Witness me in all my very fucking glory.
That's what you do. Okay, then, that was a nice idea.
How is this possible? How can anyone on this
Boy, you got some moves
possess
on
so much
guard.
power?
And now,
But that shit crazy.
tell me that like you the shit I'm doing, but you can't do shit. Damn, in my head.
I can get 10 outfits. Like, bro, what the fuck?
That hasn't come out. But he did.
Yeah, 10 outfits.
He also did Lil Baby, featuring Queen Savage, India Royale, and even did Apple Music for promoting his The song went out on YouTube and went crazy.
What are you doing?
See, most artists in YoungBoy
It's all up to you.
Oh, yeah,
Like, do you want me to end it already? I'm not letting him off, Daddy. He deserves to feel the same pain he put all his victims through.
He's such a sweetheart, baby. Like, we take it time, like,
Am I seeing things, or did he just puke up 18?
No, he's like fun.
Later on, Tyler would feature YoungBoy on a song, earning his
What?
first Grammy nomination.
No, I
YoungBoy
actually
and Lil Nas X
sorry.
debut on the Billboard charts. In 2023, YoungBoy was the third most streamed artist behind Drake and Taylor Swift, which is insane. But especially when you take into account that everyone knows who's Drake and Taylor Swift, but no one outside of rap, especially in America, really knows and really remembers like that. However, although 2023 was a good year for him, it was also a year in which he embraced the
Oh,
change. At
I'm
first,
so
fans were eager to see him in the spotlight.
I might die, but there's so will all of you. This planet will explode in a burst of flame. If you lay a finger on me, fire. No sense in wasting your last few seconds while you got 'em.
Where he was wearing makeup and lipstick, so fans accused Youngboy of taking part in some sketchy things. I'll let you come to your own conclusions. After he publicly wore makeup and claimed he liked it.
I killed us. It's all my fault. I could have finished him, but I didn't.
Coming from the Gravedigger himself, this is pretty shocking. So it makes sense that fans
look.
were really confused. And
Sorry, I've thought this over. Well, any way you slice it, there's only one way to save Earth.
God, teleport that nigga.
And I guess he was just such a demon that he had to be tracked by K9s.
my friends.
Allegedly, of course.
Hey, you take behind.
Goodbye. You're not
Come on, man.
thinking of...
Hey, opening up. Tell me what it was.
So, because you soft-spoken voice and mean look, his fans had a hard time recognizing him. But it turned out
You did good today,
actually
Gohan.
had pretty valid reasons for
Made me
switching.
proud.
He explained that once again, he was
What are you?
that
Tell your mom I'm
forced him
sorry.
or
I'm not gonna
rewarded
make
him
it home
for
this
such
time.
behavior. And after a lot of reflection, Youngboy explained that he was trying to right his wrongs, as he had been far too much of a negative influence over youth. He explained that from the 86 team, he was getting millions of dollars
It's
from the
gone
industry.
without a
At the
trace.
time, he didn't realize how they had trapped him, and when he did, it was too late. In that interview, he reflected on his life quite a bit, and said he realized that he had had an incredibly negative influence on the youth, which he visibly regretted.
Oh, that was one of the pivotal moments right there.
People did. Man, I feel very wrong with what I got. And how many lives I actually am responsible for when it comes to my niggas? How many kids and people I've gotten caught or put this in their wheels?
Love this nigga, man. I love this nigga, Shane.
He explained that it changed the way he thought he could believe.
He knows.
Getting married, which is pretty wild considering the fact that he already fathered 11 kids with multiple wives. Well, this would not be a great move in terms of his music career. A good example of what happens when you try and become a peaceful/spiritual rapper is NLE Choppa, who tried to become a spiritual rapper, flopped, his career went down the drain. He then went back to rapping about violence and substances, and look, fans were worried the same would happen to
Surprised to
Youngboy.
see.
But luckily for fans, Youngboy never tried to take that route, at least musically, and stayed true to his Gravedigger roots. That's a joke, by the way. But the fall-off narrative was missing, and Youngboy's dramatic change in personality may not have made his music more peaceful.
Something
but it did
amuse
have an
you?
effect on him.
Does
He was
imminent
rapping
destruction
completely
put a
different from
smile
how he
on
was
your
in the past.
face?
For many fans, Youngboy just didn't hit it
Because
hard.
my
And his
mistake,
music
Dad had to
wasn't used to say numbers,
sacrifice
like he was back in the day.
It's-
And
I'd
this
have given
wasn't just a
anything
little
for a
bit outcry
chance to
from
do it
the
over
diehard
again.
fans. Everyone was
Now I
speaking
get
out.
one.
For example,
Then let's see if you've got the power.
that Youngboy is happy well.
You ready to tell the truth about him being young boy?
I am done playing games. It's time I ended this.
He's horrible. He's horrible. He is horrible. He is really, 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 really bad.
As a rapper or a person?
I'm always going to be a Christian.
He then explained that he didn't want to never actually doing that, and that the label had manufactured his career artificially.
He's really, really, really bad. And that thing happened with him where when he was out, the baby pushed the button and bits and YouTube so that all the kids had to just come to the gathering and tell you about NBA young boy views and how great he is and how awesome he is and how he's doing.
Joe Budden that keeps shooting out and Youngboy got fall out.
Now the label backed up a bit. And now that we have had about 3 or 4 projects already put in Utah and everywhere else.
His co-host gave me much of reasons for why Youngboy made the rapping the way he said. Budden just said,
You won't survive this time.
It's not that thing, but
pretty good. It's hard sometimes. Although I don't agree with this one, it is a very accurate representation of how the regular listener thinks of Youngboy. So at this point, fans began to believe that the reign of terror and being Youngboy had in the music industry matches to know. But in my opinion, it's not. He's almost too big to fail, and every attempt to bring him down has made him more popular. It's actually crazy. However, I would add that Youngboy has to be careful, because it would be a shame to see him fall the same way he came up, like many before him have. And as you saw so far in the video, almost did. The second rapper on this list is YK Osiris. Today, no one really pays much attention to YK. However, what if I told you that may be on purpose? But let's take it all the way back. Back in the day, YK just had Make It with it, peaking at number 48 on Billboard, and was all over TikTok. On top of that, he was friends with Drake and they were both at the top of the industry. I mean, big stories. He had a lot of potential, and honestly, could have been one of the largest R&B/hip-hop artists in a long time.
Damn you! If anyone's going to defeat Cell, it's going to be me!
YK Smash It Worth It came out in 2019, and he rose to smash its popularity. And then, all of a sudden, things got very, very, very bad, or weird, I should say. Because YK would go on a spree of social media posts where he exposed the truth about the industry, which is very odd coming from an artist that had just had the success YK had due to the industry. YK would go on Instagram Live speaking about how the music industry was evil, and the only reason he even wanted to be in it was because he was inspired by the King of Pop, Michael Jackson,
it's all
who
my
ironically
fault.
spoke about how the music industry was evil too, but that's for another video. YK then explained that he sold his soul, meaning he was no longer his own person. He was told how to dress, think, and make music.
This industry is not what you think it is.
Hey, don't go giving him now! That's not the Gohan I know!
Everything rappers were portraying on social media was false.
Dad, give y'all look at man. Like,
Listen to me!
my life is not perfect, man. Don't think because I'm on Instagram showing this, I don't know a person like you. But I don't understand that just because all these rappers show all this money and show all this
See you in
don't think their
hell!
life is good. It's not.
Many of their lifestyles were actually fake, including his.
These people always thinking and let you know that this is not what y'all want. You turn that and help you out. Other than being a tone or flashy.
It was not something he was proud of.
But watch the thing from real quick, and it's not a best to that. And I tell people that 24/7, this is the devil's game. It is not. This is not no God's game.
What a fucking bro.
Yeah! It's your boy Kato, you know? Some people call me KD. And I'm straight from Detroit, bro, Detroit, Michigan, you know? What's up, baby? Where you from, dog? You know what I'm at?
If rappers don't do what they do, you won't look up to them.
And that some of the people watching his live were next to be fooled and fall into the trap.
If these people know who they are, you won't look up to them. You won't want to be like them. That's why the game would never end because
Bum check.
always somebody want to be like somebody else. These rappers' life is not good.
Alright, time to go.
He then explained what it was like to really be a famous rapper,
Stop saying that it's a God blessing. It's not from God.
saying at this point, he was trying his best to get out, but he was trapped in his needed the money.
And I'll be honest with you, bro. I want to get out this music industry because this is not for me. But I do it because I feed my family.
And told everyone to stay far, far away.
But I don't want to do this. This is not what God wants me to do.
The Grace in man.
God don't want me to do this, but I do it to feed my family. And I want to get out this. I want to get out the music industry because yes, you go through pain, you go through this because this is what the devil wants you to go through to destroy yourself.
It was clear YK was having a spiritual crisis. He didn't want any part of the industry, or at least that's what he was saying, but was trying to convince people to not fall for money to keep it. And watching this video is honestly
I
sad.
don't like where this is going. It wasn't much, but that was still an energy blast he released.
It's the game.
Don't be fooled. You won't risk being disqualified. The man's intentionally holding back.
No, thank you. No,
Yeah,
thank you, man.
but how?
Something he's done between now and the last tournament has given the guy powers way beyond what's natural to
I don't want to be no hypocrite to y'all, though.
but I don't know what
I
it
want
is.
to tell y'all
I just know something's up.
but I'm going to tell you what's in the music
Like,
game before you try to jump in it.
It was really
Just
a
give
warning
up
to
while
all
you
his
still
fans.
can.
And after seeing what had happened to him, not by just hearing his words, I feel like he may have really made it, at least a little, for a while.
Because
I've seen enough. That's it. Now you answer to me! What do you think you're doing, man? Keep it together! No!
He was just clearly disturbed. He kept repeating the same warning over and over again, and it looked like something was stupid. Or else he would not have been saying those things as many times.
Nigga, I'm fighting that nigga, boy. What you talking about?
You think you're a big man, huh? Hey, wait! Go on!
People glory God almost. People glory rappers and families. People glory people bow down to all these rappers. People bow down to all these rappers. They don't talk about
I am taking you
He got a song
down!
called where he called himself a slave to industry, saying shackles on my feet, yeah they won't let me
See what all the Gohan here for, y'all.
break this hold on me. Where his tongue is able to freedom because he thinks he's a
This is
slave to
not
industry.
over!
But
I promise
Black
you
Kid didn't
that!
just come for the high rocks. He came for all the people who were taking part in the game as well, calling them out to lose weight.
you know the papers in this, you know the bull that was on the game. Like, so like when I feel like his game is using his conversation with obstacles that he got over. You know, they tell so much good that he got over. Like he got over.
He even admitted he would pretend to be friends with people and knew they would do the same.
I tell niggas all the time, you gotta pretend in this game. Like, I be like, oh, listen, you have to know how to pretend. You gotta know how to smile. You gotta know how to act like you love somebody. But we don't love them.
He exposed them in a funny way as well.
A lot of people like, I love you, my brother. You don't know me. But you gotta do that. Like, I'm just a
No cap, though. Niggas be just saying niggas they brothers and shit.
about the music industry, about all these features, all these big artists y'all look at.
I'll take care of
If you
that.
got high, if you being bullied, if you don't got your name ringing in these streets, niggas don't care about you.
And those same artists that would show him love wouldn't actually tune into his new music.
And niggas be so fake, bro. This is why I don't be fucking with niggas. This is why I don't be friendly. Like, artists have the same line. And then they be like, when you dropping some more music, nigga, you don't give a fuck. Why you care?
No cap, though.
A lot of them actually. However, on the flip side, many were actually happy.
Gohan,
that
safe to say your boy's got it in his head that peacetime means he can take it easy. As things are now, I can knock him over.
In fact, people continued to come out against the industry. But shortly after this rant, or spree,
But,
YK
just as we saw with Zell, he loses his temper and snaps again. We still may be in for a show.
After seeing another woman wearing nothing but a towel on his phone, the outspoken artist said,
Deborah!
How do you? Inside of
For a human, you're quite skilled. You've earned the warrior's respect.
This is quite the coincidence.
I'm afraid I've come here to halt your progress. Your boss must be in a real panic to send you out so early. Did we make the little guy that nervous? Pathetic.
I'm gonna tell you now, this crazy as hell. Why can't Sarge got arrested for assaulting his girlfriend? Now I think it's
Do you take pleasure in taunting?
I
don't think so. It's my turn. So excuse me.
Rappers would just befriend him and make fun of him. After Osiris lost the bet to Drake, he had Osiris doing push-ups and air Drake. Saturn also took part by roasting like Osiris was this. He just couldn't have to do it. Moreover, after all of that, Osiris then claimed the industry was going to get rid of him for good.
Who signed that contract to get that money? You sold your soul. So all that people talk about, he sold his soul. If you sign that contract, you signed your soul. And got that money, you sold your soul. Soon as you sign that contract, you sold your soul. If you do that, you do all that, you so good, you put on the shelf. You sold your soul.
So why was this so important? What people liked about what Walker is saying is that it highlighted an important part of the industry people don't talk about and lost over quickly, and it hits way harder than some artists that's present in the industry and had many. Because if it was coming from someone who's washed up, everyone would say they're just doing it for clout. And of course, they probably are, to be honest. The reason why Caleb or the industry would like to be silent is because normally nobodies in their mom's basement are the ones who say these types of things, not the actual artists themselves. But in all seriousness, I do believe that this is the publicity stuff from Osiris, who has shown the area of stages in the past already. After that, Osiris admitted he had fallen off when a girl told him straight up.
The last time you dropped numbers and hustle about grasping already, I graduated college. When she said that,
Boy, light work.
barely needs from her way down.
And today, it's not looking great for him. He's basically hit rock bottom. In 2022, Osiris admitted that he had gone broke after all the success he had. When asked how, Osiris said, "Man, I went broke so goddamn quick, man.
Farewell, Boma.
Damn.
And even you,
Osiris even revealed that he'd given his money for $40 million, dropped $300,000 on clothing. That's crazy. And would spend hundreds of dollars for each haircut. But he said the most shocking bill came from the IRS.
Yeah, by the time you know what taxes,
Exactly.
I said, because I didn't know like the tax come out now, they come out.
Oh, this nigga, man. Y'all niggas, bro.
it's Goku.
I think I was like 190.
No, it's not my dad.
Like,
What?
You don't have this, like,
Can't
you
be.
your mindset change so much.
I'm glad I wasn't too late.
So much things.
Moral of the story, save your money, and be careful.
Gohan, I'm glad to see you're okay. You weren't dead after all.
That was a close call.
The final rapper on this list is none other than Lil Skies. But before we get into how Lil Skies was blackballed, or even exposed in the industry, how did he even get into the position to do so, right? After dropping out of college to pursue rap, Skies dropped a ton of music and eventually he found his sound, which was the trendy alternate trap sound that dominated 2016 and 18. He had some buzz at the time, but he wasn't exploding.
Who remember now?
It went number one, check my It did 1 million views in 24 hours.
Dropping songs like Nowadays on the Lemonade channel, and today Nowadays is almost 400 million views on YouTube. One of Lyrical Lemon's most popular videos, including artists like Eminem, Future, and more. In 2018, Skies made his first multi-million-dollar deal with Gohan Records. Red Roses, his debut studio album, underrated when ultra viral, getting millions on SoundCloud. And the music video on Lyrical Lemonade has close to 300 million views. At the time, it was a video that Lemonade being tested. Consolidate Swing of those Skies Nowadays featuring 9 million views. He then went into that legal co-sign. So his first Skies was done. In addition to his own SoundCloud subscription success, Skies would also release some radio friendly music. Unlike his peers on SoundCloud like Lil Pump and Lil Xan, think of someone like Lil Uzi. He's dropping like Prince Lovely, James Logan, and Skies Compromise. So in 2017, he went on tour with Lil. Everything was going amazing. He had sold out shows, hit songs, millions of dollars, and in a short 6-month span, Skies passed on every rapper in his era, other than maybe Ichiro and Kima. So years later, he started the label all up there. And today, it's safe to say he's lost it. But how, why, and what happened? Well, there were many reasons, and one of them was the fact that he tried to expose things. In 2018, Skies was chosen to be part of the Double XL Actors, a highly coveted spot in the rap industry based on how much he can, or at least could be, put on screen. However, to everyone's surprise, Skies turned it down. On April 24th of 2018, Lil Skies took to Instagram to expose Double XL, stating the media was mad and he would be exposed.
Dramatic. It's like, y'all are probably, I'm just listening to what? Alright, man, I got something to say. So, y'all asked about XXL, y'all already been seeing all that, right? Y'all already been seeing everything, I didn't show up, you're right, I did not show up to XXL, I didn't. No.
He explained that Double XL was rigged, so he decided he wouldn't be joining. Wait, what? Why would he say that? Double XL is in rigged, right?
And you know why I did not show up to XXL for one? I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Cause the people see the media, they be trying to make shit seem all bad and this, that, and the third, and all this shit. Nah, bro. XXL reached out to me months ago, bro, and chose me to be
Here comes the hero of justice.
XXL freshman.
So he came out to quote unquote expose them. Guys then went on to say that he was one of the people.
How the f you choose me to be a freshman before the fans even get the vote? That's just not fair, bro. Like, the world didn't get the vote to choose
Be honest, Gohan, what do you think? I'd say my strategy was quite successful. You should feel privileged to witness the birth of the ultimate. You got no honor at all. You snuck up on them so they couldn't even fight back. It's your own fault. That's when I got the idea. If I could have...
If he just cares about the music, who cares about the sitting there in box, right?
It's just like the previous Majin Buu said. I'm going to kill you in battle. Okay then.
XXL magazine, I don't care about the category, I don't care about this, bro. I'm lit forever.
They usually live forever.
Let's. Though I can sense the time limit on Goten's power is getting shorter than before. So I'll have to make this quick. That's some pretty solid reasoning for a guy like you. I guess Piccolo's intelligence is starting to rub off on you after
If you
all.
won't play the game, play the game right. I can't be chosen before the people even get the vote. That's just not fair to me. So he could have earned a lot of fans' respect if this is true. However,
You
he just
can't
wasn't.
win.
The funny thing is, the instincts and marketing tactics, but what Sky is trying to expose isn't what Double XL is very transparent with how they select artists. They pick all except one that's voted on by the fans. And yeah, it is a legal rule, but it's normal. It's not a side of foul as they're very transparent about this. But according to these are law, decisions described as Double XL is known for boosting artist careers like crazy. For example, he used to study on rappers in the small, less established, and featured in Double XL, and saw the band having a 50% increase in their popularity. So the Double XL freshman list isn't make or break, but it definitely helps. It's free marketing for some of the rest of the get. But this isn't nice, as not showing up on Double XL freshman list won't destroy your career. The artists that just gonna have turned down the list. These rules miss the cutoff, and they're just fine, right? So the Double XL exposure may not have saved his career, but it was the first domino to fall. But what's not weird, the Skies canceling his tour for your debut album, which he said was helpful, but it didn't happen. As canceling your tour for your debut hit album is a surefire way to slow down your momentum. But once again, this isn't what ended his career. It was the fact that his music has steadily decreased in popularity ever since his debut album. Unfortunately for fans, what they just witnessed with Skies is arguably his peak. 1 year after dropping his very successful debut album, Life of Dark Rose, Skies dropped his second album, Shelby, selling 55K, which wasn't bad. And using his close ties to Cole Bennett, he bolstered the lead single, High, which became one of his biggest hits. But although on paper it may have seemed like things were going wrong, to Skies' fan base, it wasn't. They said the album wasn't great because it sounded exactly the same as all of his older music. To fans, it felt like Skies didn't grow, and slowly it started to hurt his career. Normally, artists try and grow after getting feedback, but rather than try and accept it, Skies fought back and went on a super long rant addressing his lack of evolution, which I'm not even going to play for you, but hey, maybe he was just a little slow, a sophomore slow. So after that, Skies went ghost and just dropped a couple of loose singles. He'd take 2 years to drop his next album, and once he did, fans were pretty shocked. It sounded the exact same,
All right,
so this year
time to
fans
go.
were a lot less forgiving, and this time the sales reflected the quality of the album, selling 15K, and it was a major flop. Fans unanimously hated it, saying things like Unbothered was such a disappointing album, the mixes were trash, the beats were whack, and Sky's performance was garbage. The 2-year hiatus didn't help either, but it seemed like there was a valid reason for that. You see, after Skies took so long to drop, fans began asking questions like if there were any label issues. The Skies may have signed for millions, but once you sign a deal, they now own and control your career.
What are you and your army doing here, Frieza?
We don't know the full details, but it's clear.
Is that not obvious to you? I
I
came all this way after all, and I would hate to destroy everyone he has ever cared for without also hearing him beg me not to.
I can't speak about it.
Gohan, you
Just know
defeated
I'm getting
Cell
to
as
y'all.
a kid.
Trust my
You
process.
should be
This
able
is
to
a
handle
legend
this
about
gas
label,
bag
not
easily.
allowing him to drop. When you're hot,
Well, I could handle most of his men.
Yes,
Yes, but this is really serious, Bulma.
Now why does that one seem
When Skies was coming up, he was that hot
Oh,
artist.
that's
But now
Goku's
he's
son,
the
no
other
question
side,
about
Elvis
it.
side.
It's
Years
so
later,
touching
he
to see
just
children
It was just
grow.
my situation. Everything I was
Give me
going
some
through, I
room.
didn't want to
He's
get into
mine.
all that way and have to be certain.
Sure you don't need some help with this guy? Yeah,
Yeah,
Piccolo.
like, nah,
Suit yourself.
Thank you for me, from my roommate, to my son. Like, this is dad. I gotta be on top of this business, bro.
My daughter is born this year, and I want my little girl to live a happy life on a peaceful planet. So, if you're threatening that peace,
as we've seen multiple times in the past, it wasn't to get another reason how Skies got blackballed or just fell off, and that's because he had a job. And as a result, has
I'll
been
unleash my true power.
over the past 3 to 4 years, Skies has been beaten with his biggest fans, and really his entire families, which is very backwards, and it's all because he wasn't dropping as much music as they like, and as much as he should. For example, his fan page, where a ton of followers said, "You suck, bro, that's how people like." Another friend said, "You suck, you changed us, you didn't show us like you used to." That fan page pretty much helped him stay relevant, referring to how Skies flocked one of his biggest fan pages to search you guys more annoyed, which is pretty sad, and honestly, guys should have done that. But he did have some valid reasons to be mad. You see, guys' music was getting leaked like crazy, and he wasn't happy.
Joel, stop listening. Stop holding the phone. To the fan pages that is leaking my shit. Suck my I'm not playing with none of y'all, bro. Oh God, guys, not real fans, bro.
Later, Skies also expressed that he was fighting depression, which all times of this everyday problems, depression, and all these factors can come. But to be honest, Skies was still inside, and he hadn't really seen the true consequences of his actions. However, he was about to. Ever since Skies' frustrated behavior, his fall off of his chart, in 2022, Skies was into a tough reality check.
I'll unleash my true power!
The fans at Rolling Loud was booing. Skies was enraged at the Rolling Loud crowd shouting at them. But it's 2022, years after his crime,
Finish you off!
mad at fans for not turning up the songs that were pop the music or songs that dropped listening that way. In my humble opinion, those think that fans were no longer expecting Skies, and the industry had put things aside. The new generation of fans didn't know this Skies, but Skies isn't very happy either. It was definitely a tough pill to swallow for Skies. His music cannot stay relevant, and it just didn't stand the test of time. However, he still had a little window to come back, and he should have taken this as a warning. But instead, he just got worse. As today, he's completely fallen off. Both Skies had a lot of potential and momentum, but it just never went. He always had a nice voice, as well. Back then, his sound was fresh. Today, it's stale and basic, kind of obsolete too. Taking a look at Google Trends, it shows pretty clearly that the interest in Skies has dropped off a cliff after a steady climb since his blow-up in 2017. He's dropped under 5 million listeners for the first time in years. He's losing tens of thousands of followers per month.
I see you haven't inherited all of Daddy's traits. You give up much faster.
Skies still has a strong fan base, as his fan pages will harass
This is punishment for the crime of simply being a Saiyan, and it's what you deserve for being Goku's son. Now die!
See you in the next video.
Piccolo? Piccolo?
The West Coast's real name is Lamar Williams, was one of 28 people named in the indictment in that state. He's charged with conspiracy to violate the state's RICO Act.
Dad, you've gotta beat him.
And participation in criminal street activity.
Finazelle is a music label and a game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of Marcel have committed crimes and purpose of the game.
So yeah, I'm saying that okay. So everything doesn't have a idea.
We all know a rapper who has rapped about a crime, committed one, or got caught. For example,
time to go.
18 years old and was sentenced to 55 years in jail.
Recorded songs about being on the run. Now teenage rapper TK is facing time in prison. The viral star was in court today as trial testimony started over his part in a deadly home invasion.
However, it's not always that simple, as sometimes they're wrongfully accused. Lil Mosey was accused of horrific crimes at 19. Later, at the end of the day, he was actually say things that obviously not true, but unfortunately, this is a sad reality for many rappers who are targeted due to their status in society and sometimes even unfairly tried in court. Sometimes these cases end up becoming so long and so publicized that they end up changing
I suppose the cat's out of the bag now.
Why and what happens to them? My name is Vegeta, and this is the disturbing trial for Change Rap. This trial that undoubtedly has a new change rap is none other than the state legal, the Young Thug, his label, ISL, are currently fighting. Their dog is facing life sentence, and many around them some pretty heavy sentences as well. It all started on May 9th, 2017. The YSL rapper was apprehended along with 27 other alleged gang members as part of a large 56-count indictment. But for the state, Young Thug is not just a rapper, but the leader of the Young Slime operation and deadly City Slime. Thug was being charged for allegedly participating in violent street activity and conspiring to violate the RICO. He was tied to accusations of the N-word, robbery,
Allow me to continue my lecture.
illegal gun possession, and more around that land area since 2012. At the time, Young Thug was arguably at his commercial peak, so this arrest sent shockwaves through the rap community. It all started on May 9th of 2022, when Young Thug was arrested at his home in Atlanta, and almost immediately resulting from jail, charged with the conspiracy to violate the Legal Act. On social media, a video of him cuffed with his hands behind his back, visually stressed, was being shared all over, but he wasn't alone. Thug was just one of 28 people indicted in the entire region. You see, while Young Thug and his label mates were releasing music in the eyes of the public, in the eyes of the law, they were committing crime for the organized gang. In an 88-page indictment, the DA's office characterized YSL, or Young Slimeline, as a criminal street gang, instead of a label, and alleged 182 instances of the collective's participation in a wide range of criminal activity. The 56-count indictment claimed that members were involved in the M-word, attempted M-word, armed robbery, aggravated A-word, with a deadly Nerf gun, theft, candy dealing, carjacking, and witness intimidation. What's really consistent throughout the entire indictment, though, is that Young Thug is a so-called mob boss. But wait,
Gohan, are you gonna be okay?
Well, Young Thug
does this mean what I think it does? When I took that first attack, I knew right away you were holding back. So then I chose to play along. Whatever you had planned.
Was standing outside of
Well, if you had been too dense to figure it out, then I would have had no choice but to kill you.
At least we know for certain that Frieza is truly on our side. I don't think I'd go that far.
Well,
yeah, if Gohan hadn't caught on to what he was up to, Frieza would have betrayed us in a heartbeat, that's for sure. What?
My dear Gohan, that was fun. We should try to continue working together, shall we?
Members, including the rapper Yak Gotti. According to the prosecution, Thug was the mastermind. And if things weren't bad already, Thug posted this video, allegedly mocking the victim.
So, a lot of their mama, a lot of their kids, a lot of their brothers and sisters didn't get ready to put them in the gun and shoot.
And the prosecution linked this statement as an overt act. What's worse, the DA and state were this wasn't just a regular hit. It was a canon event for the entire city of Atlanta.
For now, let's work as a team, assuming you can keep up.
Don't worry about me. Come on, Dispo. You're facing both of us now. Don't get cocky just because you landed one blow. If you want to double your universe's losses, that works for me. I'll see you both over the edge together.
When two other guys came from behind and started following him, he turns around and saw them, and then he stopped running, and one of them pulled out a pistol and starts letting off shots. Duke managed to escape, but he couldn't easily control. No one knows why the shooting went down, but rumors say that the rival gang YFN was involved. Young Thug didn't help either. For example, he tagged YFN Luffy in the Instagram story once, writing, YFN, find light Luffy in London takes out of the game. Nice. And the DA also explained that he had made a commitment to bring this one. However, Thug wasn't directly connected to this crime. On top of that, they have to prove that he knew how college was used. Of course, being caught renting his car quality was pretty bad. But according to the DA, Thug was the real deal and moved his out. According to them, YSL could be responsible for up to 50 bodies since 2015. Which I'm sure is an exaggeration, but still pretty crazy. Anyways, remember when I said Thug conquered Gucci, explaining he was only alive because of Thug's kindness? Well, karma came for him because in 2021, the Thugs had actually recorded a conversation Thug made with other members in YSL about a hit on Gucci, saying, y'all didn't beat him up or contact him, y'all didn't stop. Once again, and since the album was showing up as point of view from the high state, however, at the time, this largely was unheard, and by that I mean no one got since
Your strategy worked. Well,
however, in 2021,
don't look so anxious, Dispo. Your time to rest in the features will arrive soon.
Don't do it! On social media, she wrote, violent crime about this could be unacceptable. People should be able to go to a pool party, shopping, to dinner, and a club without fear of gang. And you know, Young Thug actually agreed with this. In separate statements, Thug himself said, the effects of gun violence on individual communities in Atlanta runs deep, with many more families having to mourn their loved ones. We have to make our community safe. I value my influence to help stop the violence in Atlanta and around the world. He definitely did not write that. So all 28 individuals named in the indictment were charged with conspiracy to violate the State Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act, or RICO, by participating in a pattern of illegal activity to obtain money and property. Although Thug didn't directly commit any of the crimes he's charged with, in the RICO, he's responsible for each of these overt acts that he oversaw, including possession of a certain white crystal with the intent to distribute and threatening to take someone out at a mall. Of course, this was very controversial, so much so that the DA had to held a press conference.
Gohan story.
On May 10th, a press conference was held in Fulton County, in which members of the District Attorney's Office and Fulton County Sheriff's Office listed the charges against Young Thug and the rest of YSL, explaining that no one was above the law.
It does not matter what your notoriety is, what your faith